Hi there, welcome to kindergarten. This is a message from Mrs. Miller. I'm so glad to have your student at Collinswood with me. I want to tell you just a little bit about myself. My name's Tabitha Miller. I have a master's from Florida State University and a bachelor's from Virginia Tech. And my teaching certification is in K through 12 Spanish in the core subjects of elementary, in IB and AP, and I do have 9 years teaching experience. A little bit about our schedule at Collinswood for kindergarten. We are on a 6-day rotation so that everybody can have special area classes. Usually what our schedule kind of looks like, just depending on the day, is we have morning work, we watch the news, we have morning meeting and calendar time. We talk about the calendar every day, which is something that you can also do at home. We have a snack. We have special area classes like art, media, computer, physical education, and music, and those are with other teachers. We do we'll also watch behavior in those classes, so it's very important for students to listen to the other teachers. We do have lunch. The kindergarten teachers do sit with their students at lunch. We come back from lunch and do math investigations, which is a program that the district uses with kindergartners to discover math. And we're working right now on some things, and I'll tell you about that in a second. We then go outside if it's not raining or too cold, and we have recess. If we're unable to do that, we are inside doing a physical activity or some other activity that is academically inclined. We have social studies and science, readers workshop, which teaches us how to be good readers, how to read with the teacher, how to read on our own. English literacy happens 4 out of the 6 days with another teacher. She does work with them in English so that they are literate in both languages. We have writers workshop, which is another workshop model that we use to teach students to be good writers. There are lots of skills that we go over, and we do a lot of word work and lots of things that we go over with that. And then we do pack up and dismiss. Let's see. I wanted to talk about the first full week, which was a success, a great success. We were learning our routines and procedures, and some of those you can reinforce at home and ask about at home. We have hips and lips in the hallway, which is going to change to silencio because we're going to change to Spanish soon. No talking when the teacher is talking. Talk less and eat more in the cafeteria. We want to sit crisscross avestruz, or crisscross applesauce, on the carpet. We've also learned manos y ojos, which is hands and eyes, and that's just the signal for hands being together in your lap and your eyes being on the teacher while she's talking, while you're sitting on the carpet. We want everybody to have a green day in our behavior system, and our behavior system is a student will be on green for a good day. If they've had a series of warnings, it's going to be a yellow day. And then, of course, if there is a serious infraction, it's going to be a red day. And we just ask that you go over that with your child, that you look at it every day in the binder that we send home, initial it so that we know that we're communicating with you. If there's a green circle that has a yellow circle around it, that means that we had, a warning or two, but that in general it was a really good day. So the very next day we'll start on green, and every student is going to have a clean slate after that. If there is a really serious infraction, we will definitely contact you, but if it's something a little less serious, we ask that you would just talk with your student about that and try to come up with a way of communicating about it and having consequences at home. Fine motor skills. During the first week, we were tracing using pencils and crayons, working with glue, manipulating paper, lots of things like that. In math, we were exploring some of the manipulatives that we'll be using. We're talking about shapes and colors and matching things and building things, and we're building with blocks and counting how many students there are in class, so we're doing all of those things. In literacy, we're really listening to the teacher read at first, and we're learning about the parts of a book, the front, back, text, and pictures, and making sure we're paying attention when the teacher is reading. And we do a lot of shared reading, and we also, when it's time for children to read, they get a book and they can either sit on the carpet, they can sit on a tiny personal carpet, they can sit at their desk if they want to, and they can read to a friend, to a teddy bear, or themselves. And the children really do enjoy this. We ask them to read with their fingers, and there are lots of little skills that we teach along the way, and slowly they will start learning these skills, and they'll start being able to recognize words, and you'll see the progress at home. Right now we don't have a reading log for you, because usually that's sent out a little bit later. If you still want to keep track of it, that's great, and then you can add it to the reading log when we send it out. The second full week was again really great. We're still learning routines and procedures. We're tightening up on the behavior system. And of course, in math, we're still exploring a little bit, and we're going over procedures and learning how to take care of the materials, and we're starting to pair up a little bit. So we're doing a lot of different things there. Writing is the same. We are continuing. We're learning to use the pencil and the crayon. We'll talk about colored pencils soon. So we're doing all of those things. And English literacy started this week, so we're really excited about that. Week 3 is going to be all in Spanish. There might be a little frustration, and that's to be understood, and we do have lots of procedures in place to help students who become a little frustrated, but generally students do really well with this, and we are very, very excited to start in Spanish next week. We've already started bringing more Spanish into the classroom and a little less English into the classroom, so students are becoming very used to hearing all the assistants and the teachers talk to them, some in Spanish. Their special area classes will still be in English, so they will get that English as well, but all of what we do in homeroom class will be in Spanish. Please let me know if you have any questions. TabithaL.Miller@cms.k12.nc.us, and please check Class Dojo, because I'm communicating there all the time, and let me know if you have any questions. Thank you for watching.